Can't we do this? Howdy. That's a good howdy. I like that. My name's Eric Anderson. I live here in San Antonio. We have a little boy named Jared and a little girl named Emily.
I put out lots of job applications, and San Antonio Independent School District called me on Friday morning, mid-morning sometime, and interviewed me over the phone.
You know, that's not some random thing. It is on purpose. It is on purpose.
Later that afternoon, they called and offered me a position, so I loaded everything I could get in my car and drove about halfway to San Antonio down to Fort Worth.
My dad said, son, how in the world have you traveled so much, get along with so many different people, being a hick from Oklahoma? I am all about relationships, but I'm also about performance. I think everybody would want to be treated that way, wouldn't they? With respect, honesty, dignity. Wonder how my wife wants to be treated. Wonder how my kids want to be treated. Wonder how my employees want to be treated as the leader. And then how do we treat each other during conflict? Because in relationships, we're going to have conflict. And relationships are not going away. And how does emotional baggage affect relationships? It does. And until we get rid of that emotional baggage, we will not build stronger relationships. And who is it that I want to build the relationship with the most? God.
So I had my class outside around 9:15ish or so in the morning. I hear some tires peeling out. Then I hear a pop, pop, pop. We're having a drive-by shooting. And Keith Williams took a bullet. He's about 8 feet from me, and it took his life. One of my fourth grade kids. That was my first day teaching. And so it's kind of like, okay, there's not a college class that ever prepared me for that.
It is a plan. It is a specific design. Instead of looking at pain as the absence of God, I look at pain as being able to glorify God. It's something called maybe a social contract. Let's say that we all signed it. Said, you know, I agree that we're going to do this. That's called a behavior contract. A behavior contract. Do you know that there's another behavior contract in the United States of America? Do you know what it's called? We, the people of the United States of America, agree to treat each other with respect in order to form a more perfect union, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. Where'd it come from? God.
Then later that afternoon, I'm outside again, and I hear some yelling and screaming down the street, so I'm looking down. There's a lady holding a baby. A guy is screaming, and they're just yelling at each other. He has a baseball bat in his hand. He takes it upside her head, knocks her out. He takes off, baby rolls. That's my first day.
I want him to make me a stronger Christian. Well, how do you become a stronger Christian? By going through painful events. We do some work in executive companies. I can point to the person who built the company and who inherited the company. You know what I'm saying, don't you? Because the person who built it had to go through what? Pain. Those that inherited, silver platter. Silver platter. I know who built it and who had to inherit it by what they went through. And the person who built it is going to be a stronger person.